Hello, you guys. Let's talk about 7.2 exponent properties involving quotients. So take a look here in words. To divide two powers with the same non-zero base, subtract the exponent of the denominator from the exponent of the numerator. So the order really matters. Take a look here in algebra. If I had a to the m over a to the n, when the bases match, I want you to copy the base, copy the a, and then we do top minus the bottom. So m minus n. Okay, look at the numbers one. 6 to the 8th power over 6 to the 6th power. Well, when the bases match, you copy the base, copy the 6, and then you subtract 8 minus 6. So this would be 6 to the 2nd power. All right, take a look at example 1, letter A. If I have x to the 11th power over x to the 3rd power, well, the bases match, so I copy the x and then subtract top minus the bottom. So 11 minus 3. So that would be x to the 8th power. All right, you guys, take a look at B. If I had 7 to the 9th power over 7 to the 6th power, well, the bases match, so copy the 7 and then do 9 minus 6. So that would be 7 to the 3rd power. Take a look at letter C. I have y to the negative 7th power over y to the negative 12th power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the y, and then I would do negative 7 minus negative 12. Well, remember, negative 7 minus negative 12, those two minus signs morph into a big giant plus sign. So that's negative 7 plus 12, which would be positive 5. So it's y to the 5th power. Okay, take a look here. Power of a quotient property. To find the power of a quotient, find the power of the numerator and the power of the denominator. Then simplify. So take a look here in algebra. If I had the fraction a over b in parentheses with the power of m on the outside, this is kind of like the rainbows. You want to circle the m and give it to the a and give it to the b. So this would be a to the m power over b to the m power. Okay, and take a look at, this should be numbers, not words. In parentheses, it's 3 over 4, and all of that to the 5th power. So circle the 5 with your red and draw a rainbow to the 3 and a rainbow to the 4. So this would be 3 to the 5th power over 4 to the 5th power. All right, you guys, so take a look at example 2. Letter A, I have in parentheses 2 over negative 9, all raised to the 2nd power. So with your red, draw a rainbow from the power of 2 to the top 2, and then from the power of 2 to the negative 9. So it's 2 to the 2nd power over negative 9 in parentheses to the 2nd power. Well, look over here. I wrote it out. That means 2 times 2 on top over negative 9 times negative 9. So that would give me 4 over 81. Okay, take a look at B. If I have 6 over D in parentheses to the 3rd power, we'll draw rainbows from the 3 to the 6 and from the 3 to the D. So that gives you 6 to the 3rd power over D to the 3rd power. And then look over here, I wrote it out. 6 times 6 times 6, well, that's 36 times 6, which is 216, over D to the 3rd power. Okay, take a look at C. Oh, here comes Kitty Kitty. You can hear her purring. She wants to say hi. All right, so in parentheses, I have Z over 4, all to the negative 4th power. So draw a rainbow from the negative 4 to the Z and from the negative 4 to the 4. So I have Z to the negative 4th power over 4 to the negative 4th power. Well, remember the babies. This baby is not happy and wants to get in the pool. And then this baby is not happy and wants to get out of the pool. So let's switch them. So it'd be 4 to the positive 4th power over Z to the positive 4th power. And then I wrote it out here. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 would be 256 over Z to the 4th power. All right, so let's practice here. Take a look at number 1. 10 to the 5th power over 10 to the 4th power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the 10, and then you do 5 minus 4. So that would be 10 to the 1st power, or just 10. Okay, take a look at number 2. A to the 8th power over A to the 4th power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the A, and then I'm going to do 8 minus 4, so it's A to the 4th power. Take a look at number 3. It's 3 to the negative 2 power over 3 to the negative 6 power. Well, the bases match, so I copy the 3, and then you have to do top minus the bottom. Negative 2 minus negative 6. And remember, those two minus signs morph into a big giant plus sign. So that would give you 3 to the 4th power. Well, I wrote it out here. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 would just give you 81. All right, take a look at number 4. And Kitty Kitty is helping me a lot. You'll hear her. So it's 5 over 8, all raised to the 2nd power. So draw a rainbow from the 2 to the 5 and the 2 to the 8. So it's 5 to the 2nd power over 8 to the 2nd power. And I wrote it out, and that would just be 25 over 64. And then take a look at number 5. I have in parentheses b over 2, all raised to the 5th power. So draw a rainbow from the 5 to the b and the 5 to the 2. So that would be b to the 5th power over 2 to the 5th power. And I wrote it out right there, so that would be b to the 5th power over 32. And then take a look at the last one, number 6. I have 7 over c in parentheses to the negative 3rd power. So give that negative 3 to the 7 and the negative 3 to the c. So you get 7 to the negative 3rd power over c to the negative 3rd power. Now both those babies aren't happy, so the 7 to the negative 3 is going to go in the pool, and the c to the negative 3 is going to get out of the pool. So that gives us c to the 3rd power over 7 to the 3rd power, and I wrote that out right here, so that's c to the 3rd power over 343. Now this page is really, really, really important, and you're going to refer back to it a lot, especially before the state exams and before final exams. So take a look. This kind of summarizes everything. With a negative exponent, remember, you want to make the baby happy. So if the baby's not happy, put them in the pool. So a to the negative m power would be 1 over a to the m power. If it were numbers, 2 to the negative 5th power is 1 over 2 to the positive 5 power, and that would be 1 over 32. Remember, zero exponent, anything that's like a superhero, anything that the zero exponent touches becomes 1. So even negative 4 in parentheses to the 0 power would just become 1. And the product of powers, if I have a to the m times a to the n, remember when the bases match, you just copy the base, copy the a, and then you would add the m plus the n. So if I had numbers here, 8 to the 5th times 8 to the 4th, I would copy the 8, and then I would just add 5 plus 4, so it would be 8 to the 9th power. Power of a power. So if in parentheses I had a to the m raised to the n, well, I would copy the a, copy the base, and then circle the m times n and put that as the power. So here if I had 3 to the 2nd power raised to the 5th power, I would copy the base, the 3, and then I would circle the 2 times 5, so this would just be 3 to the 10th power. And here, power of a product is like the rainbows, so I would give the m to the a and to the b. So this would be a to the m times b to the m. And here, if I had 6x in parentheses to the 2nd power, I would give the power of 2 to the 6 and to the x. So this would be 6 to the 2nd power, x to the 2nd power, which is just 36x to the 2nd power. When it's quotients, okay, so it looks like a fraction. If I had a to the m over a to the n, when the bases match, copy the base, and then just subtract the powers, m minus n. You always have to go the top minus the bottom. So take a look here. If I had 4 to the 9th over 4 to the 3rd, when the bases match, copy the base, the 4, and then just do 9 minus 3. So that would be 4 to the 6th power. Now, the power of a quotient, so if there's a fraction in parentheses, a over b in parentheses, to a power, you give that power to the top and the bottom. So this would be a to the m over b to the m. And here, if I had 9/10 in parentheses, all to the 3rd power, give the 3 to the 9 and to the 10. So it's 9 to the 3rd power over 10 to the 3rd power, which if I multiplied it out would be 729 over 1,000.